Hello, hello, hello. So as part of our Serana Replacer series, we want to take a look at Rxkx22 Seranaholic version 1.6.1 Serana Replacer. Now this was ported by implying. This is another one of those older ports, but they all look good. Now this has its own textures, but they will use, or she will use, whatever body that you have in your game. Now this is made for UMP, and you know, if you mix CBBE with UMP, it doesn't always look the best. However, if you have an outfit that covers her whole body, you won't have any issues. It'll be fine. However, know that if you try to use something skimpier that shows different things, that you will see some texture lines and cracks, especially around the hips. That's just the way it is. So just warning you about that. This is made for UMP, so you would really want to use like 7 base or UMP or UMPB, something along those lines, and stay away from CBBE. Okay? All right. So again, this is under 48 megabytes. It's really by Rxkx22. And this is just another version. They have multiple Serana replacers, and this is just another different version. We're going to take a look at it in the game. I will see you there in a moment. Alright, so this is, you will just notice that Serana's eyes just changed from red to blue. Now that's due to the mods in my game, even though implying said he selected the red eye option. Probably due to my eye replacer or something like that. She has the blue eyes instead of the red eyes. But other than that, she looks the same. So you'll notice there's some resemblance between this version and I think the 1.7 version. Pretty heavy resemblance. And you can ignore Valerica because she's unaffected by this mod. But the Serana looks good. Okay? You can see. I think this is a good, simple look, and I don't have any problem with this look. This is a good one. This is another good replacer. All of these are very subjective, depends on what you like. I tend to like the 1.8 version the best, but before the 1.8 version, I think 1.7 was my favorite, and before that, I think this one might have been my favorite because they're similar, those two. The 1.8 is more, it's more different from these. I'm not sure if that's the right phrase I should be using, but anyway, it's significantly more different. 1.6 and 1.7 are more similar to each other. Nonetheless, let's take a quick look.
What now?
I need to show you.
This better not be all the things you just can't be bothered with.
That while she's using my body, which I'm using the UMP body right now, you can see that she's using her own texture. I don't think that's a big deal. It's just something to be aware of. That's the way she looks, okay? But she does use your body, whatever it is, so.
If you think it'll help.
This is just to show you that, so you always, I try to make it so that you know what you're getting as much as possible. It's not a perfect thing, of course, but, you know, hopefully, right? So there we go. That's what she's going to look like. And again, ignore Valerica. But this is what Serana's going to look like with this mod. And there are smaller mods where you can get basically the same appearance. However, this one, she does have her own texture, okay? Alright, so let's hop out and take a look at the mod again real fast. Alright, so this has been, again, Rxkx22 Seranaholic version 1.6.1 Serana Replacer. Now, while they chose the red eye option, and for just a second you could see that she had red eyes, my mods overwrote that and gave her the blue eyes, okay? The mods that I'm using, I'm going to scroll down and show you a little bit of that. But she uses her own texture, but she uses whatever body mod that you're using, okay, in your game. So let me scroll down and show you. we saw that she was using this body, which is what I'm using, but she was not using these textures. So just be aware of that. The textures I had, even though they're down here, they did not replace her textures, because I think somehow in the mod it has its own texture and they are assigning that to her. And I guess I can't just simply override it like you can a lot of times. So just pointing that out so that you're aware of that. Plus, that's why this is bigger than some of the other replacers. Really, people, not totally, but for the largest part, people have gotten to where they usually allow, they create the follower or the replacer, and they allow your body to be used and your textures. But sometimes, especially in some of the older mods, you will find that they still have their own texture. So it's kind of a wasted space thing to me, because she would look just as good or better with my texture. But still, you know, and when I say my texture, I mean the texture I choose to use. I did not create any of these mods ever. This is just one of my favorite texture mods. It's not very big, it's very good. It's UMP based. So nonetheless, the mod that we've been looking at, if I can just control myself, is this one. Ported again by Alpine YJ and made by Rxkx22. Very good mod. She looks very good. Again, it's a subjective thing if you like this version better than some of the other versions. I tend to like the 1.8 version, but I also like this in the 1.7 version. Matter of fact, I think to some degree I like all of them. It's just some or more my favorite than others, okay? Alright, so thanks for watching. Hope you have a wonderful day, and I will catch you later. So I want to acknowledge these people who donate to the channel, who support the channel. They put their money where their mouth is, and I really do appreciate that. So thank you to these folks, and thank you to everyone for watching and supporting the channel. Would somebody please just get me some clothes? Please, really? Come on, man. Just a shirt, some pants. I'll settle for shorts, a crop top. I don't care. I just would like to not have my innards showing all the time. Please, please.